Hi guys, Tony here. Thank you very much for joining me. I've not been here the last couple of weeks because I've been away getting married. And yeah, I put a post on YouTube and on Facebook. So thank you to everybody who's congratulated me. It means a lot. And while I'm at it, I just want to thank everybody who's subscribed to this channel because at the end of May, I only had 4,000 subscribers. And then a few of my videos took off. It's now the start of July and I've got over 12,000. So it's amazing. It feels like a dream, to be honest. And I just want to express my gratitude for every single person who has watched any of my videos and supported the channel. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And I read every single comment that I get and they really make my day. I try to reply to as many as I can. So just know that, I do read them. And, they really get me through the day sometimes. So thank you very much. But anyways, on to today's lesson. So today we're going to look at how we can connect a very basic chord progression like a G, a C and a D with a magical device called sexts. Okay, so you're going to have a really cool chord progression to play at the end of this lesson and you're going to have a really groovy lick to bring it all together as well. So I hope you enjoy this one. So let's first of all learn how to play sexts. Hard to say sexts, but we're going to be playing in the key of G and they sound like this. Alright, quite hard to get that note at the very end, but that's how they sound, okay? And what they are, sexts, okay, there's 7 notes within the major scale, and sexts refers to the interval, right, the space between the notes. So if I play this note from the G major scale, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? And if I climb up the scale that way, alright, I've got that. Okay, so that's a really melodic and an interesting sound. And what we want to do is we want to connect a G, a C and a D together using that. So let's first learn how to play the sixth in the key of G. So we want to take our middle finger to 4 and our first finger to 3. And what we can do is we can slide into that with our middle finger. I like to slide from the 2nd fret on the G. Alright. Then I'm going to slide my middle finger to 5. My 3rd finger to 5 in the high E as well, right? So I've got... And then I'm going to use the same shape for 7-7. And then for 9-8. Okay, 9 on the G, 8 on the high E, so... 4-3, 5-5, 7-7, 9-8, 11-10, 12-12, 14-14, 16-15. Now if you need to pause and rewind and go over that, do that. Just make sure you get this under your belt first, alright? So we've got... Okay. So now we've got the sixths down, I want to teach you how to connect those sixths with these chords, alright? So we've got a G, a C, and a D. And because we're going to be climbing up the guitar, I want to be able to play my C and my D somewhere up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play them using triad shapes. So for a C, I'm going to play 8, 8, 9. And for a D, I'm going to play 10, 10, 11, alright? And what I do is I bar those bottom 2 strings, okay, the E and the B, and get my middle finger on 9 for the C, and on 11 for the D. Now, all that is, if you know bar chords, that is just the bottom half of a bigger chord, right? A C bar chord and a D, using the E shape. And the reason I'm using these shapes is they just fit really well with the sixths shapes, okay? So, alright. Okay, so I'm going to use a cool chord progression using that idea. So I'm going to just start playing a G. I'm going to strum it twice. 1, 2, and then slide into my sixth. And come up to a C like this. So all I'm doing is I'm sliding from 2 to 4 on the G. And then get into my sixth shape. So I've got my first finger on 3. And then up to 5, 5. Then I'm going to come up to 7, 7, but I'm going to strum together. And what's happening is my middle finger is muting the B string. Right, I'm going to try not to get that D string. Alright, so I've got this. Like that. So, G twice. And then into my C triad twice. And then I'm going to continue with my 6 shapes from there. I'm going to come back and I'm going to slide in to 9 and 8. And then to 11, 10. And then strum 12, 12 together. Again, muting that E string, that B string, sorry. So going over that nice and slow, I've got this. G twice. C twice again. And then I'm going to go into my D twice. 1, 2. And this time, instead of climbing up, I'm going to do a little lick. Like this, okay? Okay, so all I'm doing there, when I'm in this shape, on 10, 10, 11, I'm going to take my third finger onto 12 and strum those bottom 3 strings. Then take my third finger off, and then 12 on the B, and then the high E 10 again, alright? So this. And then back to 12, my third finger, 10, and then I'm going to play a different triad shape, which is a G triad, using the D shape. Okay, so that's just 7, 8, 7. So that last little part, and then I just play that twice. So then I'm going to finish that off with a little lick that goes like this. Alright? So all I'm doing here is I'm starting from that G note, the 8th, with my third finger on the B string, and I'm sliding down to 5, and I'm going right into basically the G pentatonic now. Alright? And then sliding, and then pulling off to a 3. So I keep my first finger in on that string there. Right? It takes a little bit of practice. Right? So 8, 5, pull off to 3, and then I take the my middle finger on 4 on the G, sliding down to 2 and then off, and then pull off to 0 on D, and then right back into the G. Okay, so okay, and what I can do is I can even start with that lick, all right, to kick it all off. So let's have a little look at how that all sounds together. And that's us, guys. If you want to learn more stuff like this, if you like this kind of lesson, you want to learn more about triads, caged, and how to connect chords and scales and things like that, then you should check out my new course, Guitar Ascension. A huge discount on that at the moment as well, and you also get my blues course for free. So make sure you take advantage of that if you want. And yeah, I'll see you in the next lesson.